everyone. Good afternoon, all of you. So today we'll be having a mock interview session. I'll be having a mock interview with all of you. So may I have your cameras on so that I can start with the mock interviews? Before I start with the mock interviews, I can. Hello, am I audible? Please acknowledge if I'm audible to all of you. Hello, hello, guys. Am I audible? Okay. So have you attended this session earlier as well, or is this the first time you are attending it?
First time.
All of you.
Mohita, you are on mute.
I'm sorry. So can I have your cameras on, please? Guys, can I have your cameras on?
Mohita, I'm not well. I am unable to open the camera.
Okay, actually, I wanted to have a mock interview today with all of you. So that's the reason I wanted all of you to have the cameras on. So we can start one by one. We can start with the Hi Roshni. Will you be able to start with the mock interviews?
Yes, ma'am.
Great. So first I'll go with Roshni, then we can go with Ritik and Prakriti. Will you be able to give the mock interview if you're not feeling well, or will you be able to do this?
And next time I will do that, Mohita. I just
No
wanted.
issues. No issues. So we can start with Roshni in that case. Roshni, can I have the camera on? Hello?
It's noted. I am in library.
Yes, sorry. I just missed what you just mentioned. Hello?
She was in
Yes,
library.
ma'am.
So you won't be able to put the camera on?
Yes, ma'am.
Great. Thank you so much. So before I start with the mock interview, I want you to explain the STAR method. I believe all of you must be aware of the STAR method. Are you guys aware of what is a STAR method?
No, ma'am.
In an interview, called while in the process of preparing yourself for the interview, there is a STAR method. Are you guys aware of what is the STAR method?
No, ma'am.
Okay, great. So, Ritik, are you adding something? You're not audible. It's too your voice, like your audio is too low. Hello. Okay. So STAR method is basically the situation, technique, action, and the results. Basically, technique is the task, right? So any of those behavioral questions when you are asked, situational questions when you are asked, you are to apply this STAR method to the same. How? Because first you are to put, like, you are to highlight the situation you are into, then talk about the task, the like the action, the what was the responsibility given to you, then talk about the action, what action you had taken for overcoming that particular problem, and then talk about the results, what results you obtained. Talking about the situation will highlight the particular area, and task is the responsibility for you to work on that particular troublesome area. Then what the action you had taken, like how you were able to get the control of that situation, or what you had done, what skills you had utilized that particular time. So that way you will be mentioning the situation you were into, the responsibilities given to you on at that particular time, and then what actions you had taken, and in the last you'll be talking about the results. You come up with what kind of results, like whatever efforts you had put into, whatever skills you had utilized, how those skills worked in your favor. Correct? Whatever, like let's say if you are a part of a team and the team whole team had taken care of that particular situation, you just need to focus on your roles and responsibility in an interview, because that is your interview. You will be going to talk about your expertise. Correct? Let's start with the mock interview now. I think what CV update you are asking for? I'm sorry. What CV update you are asking for, Ritik? I'm not able to understand basically. Anyway, let's start with Roshni first. Hi, Roshni. Can I have the camera on? Roshni, are you comfortable?
Yes, ma'am.
Great. Thank you so much, Roshni, for volunteering. Okay, so we start with the question, like the interview round. This is your mock interview. Correct. So,
Yes, ma'am.
first of all, while you are going for an interview, make sure you have a stable connectivity. You should, half of your body should be visible. Like right now, you are sitting perfectly, have a black, a solid background, one color background. Like right now, you are merging yourself with the background, but it's okay. So, first of all, I'll, okay. So, please tell me something about yourself.
Myself, Rosni Pandey. I am from Jharkhand. I have completed my schooling from Garhwa, Jharkhand, and I have completed my graduation from the Lamber Pitambar University.
Okay,
Yes.
great.
And
What
now I am
experience?
current.
Yes.
Now I am living Varanasi, UP.
Okay, what is your current professional status? What are you doing?
Doing
What
this,
do you do?
ma'am. Now I do nothing, but I completed my this course, HR generalist course from Henry Harvin.
Okay, just a second. Okay. So, Roshni, tell me something about the place you live.
What, ma'am? I can't hear.
Tell me something about the place where you live. Tell me something about that place.
Repeat the question, please, ma'am.
I'm not able to hear you.
I can't hear properly.
What place you live? Tell me something about the place, the regional
Okay.
place, the native place of yours.
My native place is in Jharkhand, and my current location, matlab, I live at now in Varanasi.
Okay, great. Fine. So let's start with first of all, let me give you a clarity about the introduction. The introduction you have given, that is like there were lots of flickering, there were lots of pauses you have taken. You were like stuck in between as well. So first of all, when you introduce yourself, you are not to suppose use the word myself, right? Do not start your interview by addressing myself. Hi Prakriti, yes. What is the question? Please put your question in the chat box.
Ma'am, can I also give an interview without camera like on? I'm
You
not well.
can, you can. See
Yeah.
why I asked you to put the camera on, because that will enable me to understand how you'll
Mhm.
be, what kind of body language you'll be having, the gestures you'll be showcasing, the expressions you'll be having on your face. That will help me to analyze you better.
Actually, ma'am, I'm not well literally, so that's why I'm telling you. I will give a mock interview by orally. So next time, definitely I will put.
That's not a trouble. You can go for the interview, or like you can go for the practice interview. There is no trouble with the same. But yes, if
Mhm.
you keep the camera on, that will help you better. But you can go otherwise as well,
Okay. Can
right?
I?
Okay, so Roshni, yeah. First, I'll start with Roshni, and then I'll get back to you. Okay, is it fine, Prakriti?
Yeah, ma'am. No problem.
Okay, so Roshni, first of all, do not start your sentence with myself. Simply say my name is Roshni Pandey, and when you are like mentioning your name, it should be with a complete confidence. You need to have a like assertive tone. You are introducing yourself, correct?
Okay.
So it should not be like my name
Okay.
is like it should not be low. My name is Roshni Pandey, correct? So your name, my name
Okay,
is,
ma'am.
or I am Roshni Pandey, right? If you are a fresher, you can start with I am Roshni Pandey, or if you are a working professional, you can start with my name is Roshni Pandey. I am whatever your working professional, like what particular work you are into, what is your current
Yes.
status, like for me, if somebody will ask you, I'll say my name is Mohita Jain. I am an English language and a soft skill trainer. Correct. So this is the
Okay.
designation you're having, the current status, the working status you are having for now. Correct. So if you are a fresher,
Okay.
so you can start with my I am Roshini Pandey. I recently have completed my so and so. Very quickly jump to the
Okay.
educational qualification because you do not have any experience, you don't hold any professional status for now, so quickly jump to your educational status. If not education, then I come from, talk about the region you come from, correct? Because that gives a
Okay.
little
Okay.
familiarity to the recruiter. So my name is Roshni Pandey, I come from so and so place. Prakriti, yes, please wait for a minute, let me first complete with Roshni, then I'll get back
Actually,
to you.
actually, ma'am, one confusion here. If someone has experience, like I am Prakriti Singh, like I have, like somebody I will explain to introduce myself. If I have experience like 3 4 years, I have some designation. After that, I will inform to designation. I have designation so and so, like that.
You can simply go with my name is so and so. I
Mm-hmm.
am, like talk about your status immediately, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because with your name, you have to mention the working status you are having,
Okay.
right? I am whatever your working designation is. I
Mm-hmm.
am this, correct? Then you can talk about I come from so and so place. My
Okay.
educational qualification is this, correct? Uh, how whatever your educational qualification is, supposed to little like be a little more relevant to the job profession you are into or the job profession you will be applying for, correct? With my this expertise, my experience include, if you are an experienced candidate, you are to first mention your expertise. So after your education qualification, mention your skills. With these expertise, my experience includes training so and so. So let's say if it is for me, I'll say with my education, with my communication and interpersonal skills, my experience includes training students, professional, corporate teams in the core areas such as interpersonal skills, communication training, business language, English. So this way, specifically, I'll be mentioning about my experience and my skills simultaneously. Correct. I have not, because I have to conclude my interview within 2 minutes as well. I am not supposed to stretch it for like 5 minutes. Correct. I need to conclude my experience. I need to conclude my introduction within 2 minutes with all the specific details, with all the highlighted points. ठीक है रोशनी? आप समझ पा रहे हैं?
Okay, ma'am. Okay,
Roshni,
yes, ma'am.
what I believe is, what course you have taken up right now?
Ma'am, I have taken now HR generalist course.
Okay, HR generalist. So you will be going for the same similar job role, correct?
Okay.
Whatever course, is it still going on or it is completed?
Ma'am, it has been completed.
It's been completed. Correct. So first of all,
Yes, ma'am.
work on your body language. Your body language is too meek, like too lean. You need to work on your body language. You need to work on your tone, your modulation, your intonations. Like your tone, it needs to be assertive. Correct? I'm not talking that, I'm not mentioning that you need to be dominating, but at the same time, you don't need to be submissive. You need to be assertive. And when says being assertive, it means to hold some power on your tone. Like right now, I'm not too loud, and at the same time, I'm not too low. Correct? And I'm also,
Yes, ma'am.
I also have certain control on my words. I know where I need to put more stress and where I need to go with the normal pace. Correct? That is called intonations and the modulation, which is important when you connect, when you talk professionally. That is important that you need to have certain control on your words. There should be little modulations and the variations with the tone. Got it? Right?
Yes, ma'am.
Great.
Because, ma'am, I am in, sorry, ma'am, because I am in library, so I could not explain myself better.
That's okay. I'm just giving you little of the idea. Correct? Just a second.
Okay.
Allow me a
Thank
minute.
you, ma'am.
Okay. Right. This is how you'll be introducing yourself. Try to have your introduction in a way where you need to give your like name, your the place you come first, your name, then your designation, then the place you come from. Then talk about your educational qualification, your skills, your experience, and what is your like further ambitions, what aim you are having in your life. So this way, then strengths and weaknesses, and in the last, you can conclude. You can and like you can close your introduction with little personal information about yourself, right? Personal information that needs not to be talking about your marital status or talking about your family. Instead, talk about some of the personal like interests you are having, other than your professional traits. Correct? Yes, Prakriti. Will you
Okay.
try with the introduction once?
Sure, Moita. Yeah, hi Moita. I am Prakriti Singh and I am working as HR Operation Program and Association and basically born and brought up Varanasi, but I'm living in Bangalore. And coming to my work responsibility, I'm working as like essential company. I have experience in like workday SEM functional. So work responsibility basically I have like core SEM and like business process reports generation and core connector EIB models and basically I've worked in a staffing model also. So three models I have worked in. And then coming to my like basically daily work responsibility like hire to retire I'm taking care. And then a staffing model I have to take care on that. And then coming to my family background, my mother is housewife, my father is businessman, and my brother is doing post graduation. And coming to my hobby, I'm playing I am much interested to play badminton and watching series. And I'm more focused on
Okay,
fitness.
wait, Prakriti. When you talk about your introduction, you are not to mention about your personal information here, right? Personal information is required only fast. Personal information is not required in the interviews. Basically,
Personal information like hobby, ma'am,
no.
exactly.
Personal information is like your mother, about your family, about your marital status. This is not
Okay.
that mandatory in the can tell me about yourself question. These can
Okay.
be the like these are the personal information, and these need to be talked about only if there is any specific question related to the same, right? Talking
Okay.
about your experiences and the skills you are having, you need to put all these together. Like my experience includes working on three different projects, starting for
Mhm.
this and this instead of and you have repeated several times and
Okay.
right?
Okay.
Instead of mentioning repeatedly the similar word, be rigid, like be specific with what you are to mention,
So
right?
basically,
And
basically you are saying like if I will start my work responsibility, so like I have worked in three models and other than reports and EIV model, so I have to explain in one way, right, Moita?
see, I really don't have much of the information about what work experience you are having.
Okay.
But
No,
what
I am
I'm
saying.
mentioning right now is
Mm-hmm.
whatever your work experience is, combine it all together and give more preferences to your own particular skills. Instead of like after a minute, you quickly jump towards your personal information, like your family and all that.
Mm-hmm.
Instead, you talk about the aim you are having, what particular ambitions you are carrying, like what you want to achieve in the life, correct? And then
Okay.
my strengths and weaknesses, like my strengths include having a hold over this. Take it from your experience itself. Whatever
Okay.
work projects you have worked on, take those strengths from that particular area,
Okay.
right?
Okay.
So let's say my strengths includes working, having a great intensive information or a hold on this particular area, and my weakness is still with my weakness. Talking about my learning experience, I believe myself a learner till this date, and simple talk about something which helps you, like you are into learning something which is still helping you or which will help
Mm-hmm.
you in future, like I'm upgrading myself towards learning new technology, or I'm working on myself on upgrading or upskilling myself with this particular skill so that I can achieve whatever I'm aiming for,
Okay.
correct?
Okay.
So your weakness should be in this way, like
Okay.
instead of talking directly about your weaknesses, which definitely is a negative trait of your personality, so you are not to put that in, like you are not to mention it. So instead of talking about your weaknesses, talk about a learning which you are having, like you are learning something,
Okay.
you are in this pursuit of upgrading or upskilling yourself.
Developing like exactly developing our skills, we can say in weakness, right, Maita?
Yes, I'm working in yeah, I'm working in evolving myself with so and so particular skill or
Okay.
correct. And in the last, when you are about to conclude, then you can talk
Mhm.
about my post, like apart from my professional achievements and my sorry, apart from my professional achievements and skills, my personal time, like most of my spare time allocated to so and so, whatever it is. As in your case, it is badminton or playing some outdoor sports,
Yeah.
right? Playing some outdoor sports, and badminton is one of my go-to activity for my stress relief. Correct? So
Yeah.
this way concluded, and that's it.
Sure, Maita. I will
Correct?
do that. Thank you.
Correct, correct. You're welcome. Next question is, what interests you about this position? Yes, what interests about this position? Okay, let's say you are um Roshni. What particular job role you will be applying for? Roshni, are you there?
It's my HR.
So what interests, like you have to answer this question, okay? What interests you about this position? Let's say you are going for whatever position for an HR, if you are going for I'm not sure about what these positions will be. So just in a case, let's say you are applying for a specific position, so what is what kind of interest you find in this particular position? Like, what makes you interested to apply for this position? Okay, Prakriti, will you like to start with this?
Exactly. I have applied for like Workday SEM functional consultant. It's like basically Workday is a newly in market, so there is a more demand for like Workday. So I much interested to learn Workday also, and there is a more opportunity to get enhance our skills. Like for example, how to update the database on. There is a security purpose. Nowadays there is there is a security purpose we can use on Workday. So it depends on market demand. So I just wanted to go in like Workday SEM functional consultant, as well as like I have to enhance my skills, and also I'm much interested in cloud-based software, and then like how to work in cloud-based and how to update our skills. So yeah, I that's why I'm much interested in that.
Okay, fine. Again, similar thing you have to see. My interest is more towards gaining experience. Then talk about the roles and responsibility you will be having in this particular job role, right? Have a complete study of what job role it is, what the responsibilities you will be taking care of.
So in this
In
question,
few tools,
I have to explain all the work responsibility.
not all work responsibilities. Take two or
Mhm.
three major ones,
Okay. Okay.
right? Take two or three major ones which are mentioned in the beginning of the job description section.
Mm-hmm.
Take two or three major ones. Put that in forward. Like I have a keen interest in gaining experience in so and so, and with my recent developments or with my recent certification, right? You are
Okay.
not to mention that you will be learning, you'll be
Okay.
gaining
So
experience. Correct?
certification, what I have done, I have to include in that also, right?
Yes, correct. Only
Okay.
in that case they'll be consider your worthy profile. Correct?
Okay. Okay.
If
Got
you'll
it.
be having any kind of certification, that will be adding a cherry on the cake.
Sure.
Correct? If you have
Yeah.
learned something, let's say you cannot mention that you'll be learning that particular. You cannot learn in an organization. You have to give them
Mm.
results.
Yeah. Yeah.
Correct?
Definitely.
So you will be saying that I have this interest in so and so, and to gain experience. Correct? To gain
Mm-hmm.
experience with these things or with these whatever areas, and with my recent completion of the certificate. Correct?
Okay. Okay.
I my that drives me to apply for this particular job.
Sure.
Correct? This way you will be able to relate yourself to the job role, right?
Okay, Mohit.
Okay, so these are the ice breaking questions. Ice breaking is like just to these are the general interactive questions where they will make you a little comfortable first of all. Still, no technical question is asked. Correct? Hello?
Yeah, Mohita. Yeah. Got it.
Correct. Next comes the behavioral or the technical questions, and some of the behavioral or technical questions can be like the general interviews are not more than 15 to 20 minutes. And these 15 to 20 minutes, you are asked first of like one or two ice breaking questions like tell me about yourself, why you want to do this job, or what makes you interesting uh, towards particular this position, or why you want to work with this organization. These are the general ice breaking questions where they'll be analyzing your approach towards that particular opportunity provided. Next comes the behavioral questions. Behavioral is like they'll be being more technical with their questions. So they can ask you like, give us an instance where you had worked on a specific problem, or when you find yourself in a adverse situation, how you overcome that adversity. How will you answer this question? Let's see. The question is, let me rephrase the question again to you. Tell me about a time when you were in an adverse situation and you have to come with the solution. Hello? 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 Am I audible? Am I
Yes.
audible?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. So you have to mention here some of the past experiences which has helped you. Yes, give me an example. How you'll be answering this question, guys? It's a mock interview. You have to give your answers first. Hello? So Prakriti, if you are asked, like talk about any time where you find yourself in difficult situation.
Like you are talking about challenges, right, Moita?
Yeah, any you can see. This is a question they have asked. You need to put like you need to interpret it in your way. It can be any challenge. It can be any much difficult situation. It can be a situation where only you were into the problem, not the team, or you had gone like you had done something wrong, right?
Okay.
So a difficult situation can be anything.
So basically, I was facing challenges in that like particular area. Like whenever I was working as a junior chef, nobody is there, and sometimes I received like there is a complex case. Like for example, like APAC is APAC in China cases. So in that cases we are very difficulty to understand the language first of all. So like in my place I was like nobody is there, so on that time like I unable to understand. I gone through SOP and all, but I tried to do understand, but I unable to understand. So in that situation I feel very difficulty for my particular area, whatever like query they raised. Exactly.
Okay. So basically, what I can understand is the major challenge you had faced, that is with the viruses, maybe, or threat you had from the Chinese language kind of thing, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. So you can talk, like, first of all, you have to relate that challenge with your role. As
Okay.
I was taking care of so and so, so while doing the or while having the responsibility, some of the threats were detected, correct? And my the challenging part was to understand the language, which was important to overcome that or to subside that particular whatever challenging situation was it, any threat or virus, correct? So there in your question, the like it was only one thing, you were constantly repeating the similar like so and so, like and like, it is a repetition a lot, correct? Be specific with the problem. Be specific that
Sure.
be specific that this was the problem and that was the challenge, right? So
Sure.
problem was the virus you detected while working on a certain project, and
Mm-hmm.
the challenge was the understanding or the incomprehension of the language, because you weren't like you are definitely not aware of the Chinese language. So the challenge was to understand the language, and the problem was the detection of that particular virus in the in your system. Correct? Talk about, be specific, be very lucid with your this challenge, and then talk about the sorry, be very lucid with the problem, and then what is challenging in that problem for you. Correct? right?
Sure, ma'am.
Because when you are to mention such kind of questions, when you are to answer such kind of questions, again, you don't need to frame stories. You won't be framing stories. You are to just be specific with what is to deliver, what is to mention. Correct? Okay, next is that let's again a question similar on the similar situation. Give an example of a time you missed a deadline. How did you handle that situation? Yes. Prakriti, would you like to go with the same question? Give an example of a time you missed the deadline. What happened next, or how did you handle that situation?
Sorry,
Are
Moita,
you
I couldn't catch you. Can you please repeat?
okay? Give an example when you missed the deadline.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, Roshni, you can go. Prakriti, let Roshni answer this question. Yes, Roshni, please answer the question. Roshni, am I audible, Prakriti?
Yeah,
Am I
Moita.
not?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
I don't know. Roshni first messaged and now she is not here. Anyway, yes, Prakriti, you can try with the answer.
You're all like Moita, first of all, we crossed SLA, so we have to first we discuss with the customer, like what exactly like we can do within SLA has been crossed, so we can do within this time period. So we have to discuss with customer regarding that particular project.
I didn't understand. Can you please go again? Your answer was again a vague answer. Can you please go again with the answer?
First of all, we have to first focus with that particular area where we missed the SLA. Okay, and we have to discuss with customer we have
Nee,
to
the question, Prakriti, the question was talk about a time when you missed something, like when you missed a deadline. Like, let's say you are given a deadline and you had missed that deadline.
yeah, SLA, that is SLA I'm talking about. Meeta.
Okay.
So, like we crossed the SLA, so we have to first focus that project, okay? So, and we have to particular discuss with client what exactly solution will be there. So we have to prioritize that project so we can complete that within a time period.
Okay. Fine. So what I can analyze here is you like let's say if you had missed any of the one deadline, so that you are giving me a reason why you missed that deadline, correct?
Okay.
You gave me the reason, correct? Like working on this particular
Yeah. Yeah.
project with a
Yeah.
certain client, you were not able to work on the another one. That
Yeah.
was the thing. So
Yeah.
while you were prioritizing the other client, that's the reason missed that deadline.
Hmm.
Okay. So how you can mention it? You can simply mention it in a way like while I was surely this happened recently, or unfortunately this happened with one of my clients. But at the same time, or however, at the same time, I managed with the both because prioritizing the other client was important, mentioning what the task was. Correct. And with due respect to the other person where I had missed the deadline, you are to mention how you compensate with that person. Correct. How did you compensate with that delay? Because if you had missed out to something, definitely there should be something like co- uh, some negotiation you must have done. right?
Yeah, Moita, right.
Roshni, yes, you can answer. Like, if you had missed any of the deadline, how did you handle that situation? This was the question. Roshni, the question was, how did you manage the situation when you had missed a deadline? Will you like to go with the answer? Okay. Yeah, sure. Please go on. Unmute yourself and go on.
Hello.
Yes, go on.
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, first of all, I can immediate talk with my customer,
Okay.
and I try to I try to uh, I try to explain briefly about this.
Roshni, this should not be the answer because it is not that you'll be consoling the person with the delay you had caused. You cannot console your client,
Okay, ma'am. Okay, okay.
right? You have to you first of all you need to mention why you were late. Give a give a strong answer to that. Give a strong reason of the delay. Correct. And then talk about some compromise or some negotiations
No,
you had
ma'am.
made. Yes. Okay, Roshni.
Yes,
Okay,
ma'am.
there is one more
You are
question.
audible now.
Yeah, there is one
Yes,
more
ma'am.
questions. Um, how would you handle negative feedback from a supervisor or from your manager?
Mm,
Prakriti, would you like to answer this
Once,
question? How would you handle negative feedback from a manager or a supervisor? Yes,
Yeah,
Roshni? Yes. Who wants to go first? Yes, Prakriti, you go. I don't know why. Prakriti, maybe Roshni is facing some network issues. Yes, Prakriti, go on.
Yeah, Mohita. First of all, whenever like a manager will say like negative feedback about me, so I will answer that like uh, definitely I will perform better in next quarterly period, and whatever task will assign I will try to do like my best. And then whatever like I have done previously error or something wrong, so I will try to do less error. And wherever I was learning gap is there, so I try to do learn more, so I can I will not do error in this kind of a things what I have done in previous. So definitely I will perform better in next quarterly period.
Okay. Roshni, this is such a cliche answer. Oh, sorry, Prakriti, it was such a cliche answer. First of all, would you not like to know what was the problem, where the misunderstanding will be? So your answer should be in a
can I
way.
speak?
Yes, go on, Roshni. You can also go. You can also try.
Ma'am, first of all, stay calm and positive
Okay.
and keep our emotions in check and remain respectful
Innocence. From where you get this
and
in?
talk to trusted colleagues or mentors to support and their guidance.
Okay.
Be, pre- be prepared to how to discuss performance and develop a plan for improve my colleagues.
Okay. So first of all, your answer should start with a thing that I would like to first connect with my supervisor or my manager to understand where the misunderstanding or where the gap is, right? सबसे पहले
Okay,
the
ma'am.
first thing should be that you need to understand where was the gap, why you got those negative comments, correct? And then if verified, you need to verify as well. There can be some misunderstanding in that case. It should not be the case that definitely you had performed wrong and that's the reason you got negative comments. First you clarify the misunderstanding, or first you clarify the thing, and then look for the look for the gap, right, where the expectations gap was
So, ma'am, sorry to interrupt. I'm just I want to understand, like, you are asking about like what exactly mistake we have done. We have to cross this LA like that. Or we are you talking about like our feedback, like exactly what
the
like
negative
performance.
feedback. I asked, what if you get a negative feedback from your supervisor? How will you handle that situation? So first of
Like,
all, you need to connect with your manager, right? For to understand if there is any misunderstanding, correct? Analyzing, or after the discussion, analyzing the gap between the expectations, correct? Got it? That's how you'll be answering.
yeah,
First thing is to understand the first thing is to verify your performance, because if you'll be straightforwardly answering in a way that I'll promise to work better for future or something, that is that you have admitted your mistake already, correct? And that says that you are not confident about what you have done, what work you had done, or what services you had provided. You are not confident enough. So first of all, you'll confront the manager, or you'll connect with the manager for any misunderstanding, correct? And after the discussion, if in a case there'll be any gap between the expectations, correct, what you have provided, what you have served, and what they were expected. Why the negative feedback is there? Only because there is a gap, correct? So you understand the reason of that gap and try to work on those particular areas. Got it? Never straightforward, like never very quickly go to your like just with this thing that okay, we will understand where the learning gap is and we will try to work better, or we will try to give our best. No, understand the see the words you'll be the word you utilize, that is important. Instead of talking about the learning gap, talk about the expectations gap, correct? I'll try in the discussion, I'll make clear with all the expected targets, with all the expected services, correct? And will work forward for the same. Correct, guys? Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
So that's enough for today. We already have discussed much. It is about to 2 in a minute. So let's wrap
uh,
up for now. Yes,
ma'am,
Prakriti, you have a question?
yeah, whatever you asked, like any question did you have, you can share with us. So it is a more beneficial for us.
The expected questions you're asking?
Like any whatever you are asking that question, you have any particular noted anywhere, or like we can you can share that question, whatever you asked us.
Like the some extra questions you want?
No, no, no. Whatever you asked in between
Okay.
the training period. So that question, did you have in hand? Like you can share with us. So it is a more
The
benefit.
reference answer, the reference answer.
Not answer question. So we have to go about all the
Questions
things.
with answer, ma'am.
Like tell me about the time you dealt with a difficult team member or team like this. Some more questions I'm sorry, I didn't get what you are actually asking for.
Asking means, ma'am, like workday question did you have in hand? So you
Okay,
can share
workday questions
Yeah.
related to your particular
Yeah.
domain. So
Yeah.
I actually look for some of the in general questions because I was expecting people from the different domain, different industry. So I have some of the general questions with me. Correct?
Okay.
And with
Okay.
this workday, with this specific particular domain or industry, you can you can get the help of various applications out there. There is YouTube, there is various AI tools. You can go if you have your profile on Naukri, you can go for Naukri as well these days. Naukri, like on that particular platform, also you get some of the expected questions you can have in your interview, right? You
Okay.
can go for that. You can explore the AI tools, correct? So for your specific particular domain, I have general questions with me, not particular one, correct?
Okay, ma'am.
Yeah. Thank you so much for connecting, guys. I hope whatever information I have shared was helpful and will
Yeah.
be helpful for you.
Yeah, it's very helpful for us. Exactly.
You're welcome. Great. Happy to help you in that case. Bye bye. Take care. Have a great day.
Thank you.
Thank you.